What is going on, guys? I'm Nick, and today we're taking a look at another case for the iPhone 14 Pro, and it's going to be one from Nomad. This is going to be their rugged case, which I had been trying to cover for a while now. I was gonna pick it up a while back, and it went out of stock. I had some trouble getting it in hand, but it is finally here. I'm super hyped to cover it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So starting with the packaging, as always, really classic Nomad minimal packaging, which I thoroughly enjoy. Nomad at the top, picture of the rugged case right here. Of course, I got the black one just to stick with the overall theme. Rugged case down here at the bottom for the new iPhone 6.1-inch Pro. Taking a look at the side, Nomad with this sort of typography type thing. And then it says black down here. Other side, exactly the same. And then the back, see, grooved sides allow for secure grip. Fortified air bumper offers 15 feet of drop protection. Slim and durable design with Magsafe. Of course, Magsafe for life, you already know. See a picture of it right here. And then at the bottom, proudly carbon neutral since 2020. Love seeing that as well. I'm a big fan of Nomad just because of that. Now getting right into the packaging. Slides out just like this. This case does come in at right about $50, which is a little on the high side, but I do think the case is worth it. Set this over here. And here is the case itself. Very sleek, sort of minimal look, especially for a rugged case. Some of you guys may know I'm not a huge fan of rugged cases, but this one has found its way on my phone for longer than other rugged cases for sure. Taking a look at the inside, you can see you have that very nice felt lining on the inside with that MagSafe ring right here, and then a little bit of Nomad branding down at the bottom. Really nice to see that as well. Looking at the inside, you do have some air grooves that you might be able to see, like you can see down here, which do go around the entire inner side of the phone case. So let's grab the phone and just snap it in right here. We have it right here, the iPhone 14 Pro in space black. Starting with the volume side, we're just gonna snap it in just like this. Super easy to put in, especially for a rugged case. And there it is. Super sleek, super nice looking case. And just because of that snap on, we're gonna start with the fit test as always. Seeing if there's any pull. Okay, pretty much no pull. Very nice to see. Super stiff down here at the bottom, no pull at all. We get a tiny bit, mostly on the volume, but I am pulling very hard. Just look at my thumb right there, so you can see how hard I have to tug. Definitely not going anywhere. Very satisfied with the fit. And let's start with some protection. Moving on to our camera cutout, as always, you can see there is a ton of lip protection going on when it comes to the cameras. And because of these reinforced corners that we have right here, you get even more camera protection because that corner is going to be on the far side, also this side, which is right next to the cameras. You can see that lip comes up very high past the lenses, so you have really nothing to worry about. And it is mirrored all the way down here, and because of that, I want to try the wobble test, and let's see if this case wobbles at all. So starting at the bottom, no wobble whatsoever. Working our way up to the top, same thing. This is one of those cases that has zero wobble, doesn't wobble at all, which is to be expected because those corners do find it really easy to level out the entire case. As you can see right there, they're all at the same level. So this is one of the few cases you're gonna get zero wobble with. If you hate that your phone wobbles when it's down on the table, this case might be the perfect way to go. Moving on to the front, when it comes to screen lip, this is one thing I found kind of surprising, especially since it is a rugged case. There's a very minimal screen lip on the front, which is very comfortable. It makes it really nice and satisfying to swipe on your screen, whether you're swiping from the bottom or the sides. It's really comfortable, but there's not a lot of protection going on the front. I do have a tempered glass screen protector on here, so if you're not running one, you might have better luck. You're probably gonna have more of a lip, but just a fair heads up. Moving over to the side with the volume buttons, as you can tell, a rectangle shaped cutout for the mute toggle. You know I'm a big fan of that. Super easy to get to. It is a little small, but if you have nails or you don't have super large hands, it's not going to be a difficult thing to get to. We have our volume buttons right here, which we're going to test. Extremely tactile and super satisfying to use buttons. I absolutely love the buttons on this case. Moving over to the bottom, we have our very generous cutout for lightning port and equal size cutouts on either side for the microphone and the speaker. And these little slits right here are meant to be used with a lanyard. You can definitely use a lanyard on either side. I'm not sure if it's meant for that, but you definitely can. I don't use lanyards on my phone cases, but this would be one of those cases that it's extremely easy to set up and not difficult at all. Moving over to the power button side, we do have a tiny bit of Nomad branding right here. As you can see, super minimal, and I thoroughly enjoy that branding. The font Nomad uses, the way it's not super in your face, very nice to see that. I really enjoy it. And then we have our textured power button right here. It's not very rough, it doesn't hurt your fingers or anything like that, but it's just enough for you to be able to really feel that power button. Now let's go ahead and test it. Super nice power button, pretty much just as tactile as the volume buttons, really nice and easy to use. And then it's going to be completely closed over on the top. And you can kind of see how you get those reinforced corners on on all four corners of the phone. Really nice to see that. And now, the case is Magsafe compatible, so we're going to have to test some Magsafe as always. Starting with our Spigen OMAG ring, which is a phone stand and grip. We're just going to snap it on and see how it goes. Right there, snaps on very nicely. And just look at that. Shaking the entire phone, and it is not going anywhere. You can set it down using that as a stand and tap away. As you can see, phone is not going anywhere. Definitely a nice accessory to use with this one, even though the sides of the phone are definitely contoured and sort of cave in. Hopefully you can see that. So it makes it very easy to grip and hold the phone. Your fingers find that curve very easily, and it's not going to slip anywhere. But in case you always want that extra grip, that is definitely an option. Now we're going to test wireless charging, a little bit of strength as well. Snaps on just fine, as you can see right there, and it is not going anywhere. This is something I really enjoy about this case. I use this battery pack a ton, and when I use it with this case, I know it's not going anywhere. It is definitely one of those cases you can drop and the battery pack is going to stay on. Camera lip does not interfere at all, as you can see right here. Let's get that like that. There is still a pretty decent gap. Maybe if you're using one of those giant battery packs it will, but this is definitely not a problem. And the material of the case really does adhere very well to this sort of silicone material on the back of the battery pack. Plus, it has this lip that kind of raises around a little bit. So even if the battery pack does slide off a little bit, it sort of bumps that lip and just finds itself on the magnet again. Really nice to see that, and it is very, very trustworthy when it comes to this pack. Now a big one for me, as you guys already know, the Magsafe leather wallet. We have to see if this does pass the wallet test. Snap it on right there. It does pick it up just fine. And just look at that. It is not going to be going anywhere. Again, same thing as a battery pack. You can totally drop this case and it's not going to lose your wallet. It will hold your wallet for you. I'm a big fan of what Nomad has done with their with their magnets, because they are putting in the work. And same thing, the wallet sort of bumps that lip, so it's never just going to fall off. And pull it off like that. I would definitely trust this case with my wallet. Now our big test, as always, we're gonna go ahead and just do this right here, and we're gonna see if this case can lift this stand. And not a shocker, it definitely can. As you can see, you can even shake it around a decent bit before losing it, which you know is always a good sign. Now, I wasn't sure if I was going to say this, but these may be some of the strongest magnets we've covered so far. I need to pull out some other cases to go ahead and say that they are the strongest, but they are definitely in the top 3. Nomad hit an absolute home run when it came to these magnets. I absolutely love to see that. And just the overall case itself has become a really solid daily driver for me. So I'll give you guys one last look around and then we'll call it a day. Going back to our camera lip right here. Of course, you get a very solid camera lip itself, but you also have these raised corners to remember, so it's super nice to have those as well. Moving over to the front. Again, that minimal screen lip, which makes it very comfortable to use your phone, but you are sacrificing a little bit of just protection when it comes to that. Over here on our side, we do have our mute toggle and our volume buttons, which pretty easy to get to when it comes to our mute toggle, and then very satisfying when it comes to the volume buttons. Moving over to the bottom, where we have that very generous lightning port and a super nice cutout for some lanyards, as well as those equal size cutouts for our speaker and microphone. Over here on the right side, we do have that little bit of Nomad branding right there, and then that super nice textured power button. Absolutely in love with the buttons on this case. But that's going to be everything for this one, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to smash that like button down below. And if you want to see more of this, more case videos, accessory videos, be sure to subscribe. I'm trying to put out a ton of videos like this, and I'm thoroughly enjoying making them, so I hope you guys are thoroughly enjoying watching them. If you have any recommendations, be sure to leave them down in the comments below. I do try my best to get to all of your comments and respond, or at least heart the comment. I know I'll take a little bit every now and then, but just be patient with me. I am getting there. So again, that's it for this one, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys around.